Welcome to The Root of It. I'm your host, Rob Sharkey. What do you call four white guys in a studio? It's a podcast. Yes. Today we have got the host of the Farm4Profit and the Farm4Fun podcast, Tanner Winterhoff, Cory Hillebo, and Dave Whitaker. How you guys doing?
We're great.
Very
Absolutely
good.
a pleasure to be here.
I thought we were going to be the ones that got this canceled, but I think you just did it to yourself.
We can make fun of ourselves.
There we
That's
go.
I think that's the only rule. You guys are all from Ames area?
Yep, Central Iowa. All within about 10, 15 minutes of each other.
Okay. And you guys, this is what you're doing now. You're hosting this podcast, and it is exploded into, well, we'll talk about it. But first, let's start at the beginning before y'all maybe knew each other. I don't know. Dave, let's start with you. What did you do before this all happened?
Sure. Go back, 6-7 years, guys. And I met Tanner being an auctioneer. He was an ag lender, and I was an auctioneer and own a real estate firm. And so involved with agriculture. But then he came to me and said, hey, you want to do a podcast?
And that was it. That's an exciting story, Dave.
And you were working at you were a firefighter.
And
Yeah.
we should just tell each other's stories.
Go back even farther. Montana, born and raised, North Dakota for college, became a firefighter at Ames Fire Department, worked at that. Everybody says you talk a lot, talk fast. So I thought, well, let's get into auctions, and it was a good fit.
Okay.
Yeah, super good fit. Of course, that came with equipment and other stuff, and then I met Tanner.
Well, let me jump to Tanner then, because you came later, right?
I did.
Okay. So, Tanner, your background.
Yeah, Cory's the late bloomer of the mix. I grew up on a fill-to-finish hog farm in northwest Iowa, corn, soybeans, and fell in love with finance. So did
That's
college.
so dumb.
It is.
Who does that?
Nerds.
I guess. Yeah.
It's kind of me. But yeah, went to school in Des Moines, met my bride, and that took us to the Ames area because that's where her family farmed. Fat kettle operation, corn, soybeans as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I loved podcasting. I had started kind of a networking group called the Ames Ag Summit that allowed us to connect with experts all around the area, hopefully boost my experience because I was new to the area with connections. And that's how Dave and I connected was, what does a banker need? Needs an auctioneer.
Yeah, there you go.
When he did have a crush on you originally, so there's that.
I don't doubt it. It's feelings mutual, by the way. Yeah.
Ooh, that's like the nicest thing anybody's ever
Yeah.
said.
Did you meet your wife in a bar?
I did not.
It's at Ames. That's about all you got.
Yeah, I did not. No, actually, it's even scarier than that. I stalked her because she worked in the same area that I did, and we always left the school at the same time, got to our jobs at the same time, and there's a pretty girl driving down the interstate that I came across quite often. I was like, huh.
That's kind of the things you keep to yourself.
You'd get arrested for that now.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah.
All right, Cory, what about you?
Grew up right there in Polk City, Iowa, so right between Des Moines and Ames. Farm corn and soybeans. Grew up farming, playing sports, FFA, all that kind of stuff, and went to college at Iowa State. Graduated 2010. Went to work for the industry in the seed industry for 3 years, and finally found my way back to the farm in 2013, and I met Tanner and Dave at the first Ames Ag Summit conference, which then turned into the Farm4Profit conference in 2014, I believe. And then the only reason that we really stayed connected was because Tanner was trying to get my business as an ag lender.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still grow those berries?
I don't. I have a few of the plants just for nostalgia.
Yeah.
But we tilled the 15 acres under. Actually mowed it off. We never tilled it. So
You sent some to us, and thank you
Yeah.
for sending it.
Really?
But,
know where this is going.
I tried like half. What was the name of the berry?
Aronia berry. Yeah.
I tried half of that, half vodka.
Oh.
And then I tried 3/4 vodka. And then I tried all vodka with a splash. Now that was okay.
Yeah.
It was pungent.
Yeah, that's their worst deal. Is it just they're a little astringent is what it is. It's like a dry wine. So,
Yeah, but you got to try stuff, right?
right.
Yeah.
If you mix it with any other berries, it's pretty good. But they're so high in antioxidants.
Berries, other berries.
They're so high in antioxidants that it doesn't take much to be healthy for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Oz. Okay, so you got two podcasts. Explain the difference.
Yeah, so we roll them all underneath the Farm4Profit brand. But when we met Cory in a episode fashion, we had him come on to talk about what he was doing on Facebook to tell the story about his family farm. And he'd been a fan of ours. We'll call it a fan of ours from the beginning. And he was brutally honest. He said, the messaging you're delivering is great information, but you are boring. Can we swear? We probably can't swear here.
No.
He used explicitives, saying, hey, you guys have good topics, but your delivery sucks pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I was
we
like, have you ever
challenged
heard
him.
of Rob Sharkey?
Anyway, so it was you and Dave.
Yep.
Yeah,
For,
and you
for
guys,
almost 9 months together, hosting the podcast as a duo.
And you're boring.
And we were boring, according to Cory.
Okay.
Well, you got to realize it was almost like a lecture format every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then on the off weeks, they did like a David Letterman top 10 list of like top 10 field meals, top 10 work boots, top 10 this. They were just taking out
Songs that said the word tractor.
And when you start on profitability, it gets very, hey, this can help us make money and why. And so that's been kind of the intent the whole time, is to help all people in agriculture be more profitable, but that comes with some boring topics sometimes too. So I tell the story a little bit different than they do, and that is that Tanner wanted to build relationships. It's all about building relationships. So we started in my basement with our relationship and tried to reach out to others.
That didn't sound good, Dave, the way you said that.
Did you have your shirts on?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And after that, Cory came along, and I always say Cory said we sucked and said, I like what you guys are doing, but you need to have fun. You're not relatable. You need to be more relatable. So then he joined the podcast, and he had the Bush Light Combine, and so he said, how about we just drink beer and talk about farming and be a little more relatable? So we did, and that brought us a lot farther with relationships.
Yeah, it's wild when you think about Cory. We gave him that challenge. Okay, make it more entertaining. And he came back with beer the next week. And therefore, instead of those top 10 lists, we were a profit show one week, and we drank beer and talked farming on the off week. So that's how we went to a full-on weekly show.
Okay.
So now we're more fun.
He said, what are we going
That's
to
an
call it if
opinion.
we're not talking
Yeah.
about profit? And I said, well, sometimes we don't farm for profit. We're just farming for fun. So
Well, there you go.
that's what we said.
Yep.
Any media training background?
Zero.
Clearly
you?
zero.
Okay.
Auctioneering. We take public speaking classes sometimes, but other than that, I just geek out on tech.
Oh, okay. Well, that works out because you're frugal, you're tech, and you just drink.
Yeah. I'm the
It's
relationship
a match
guy.
made in heaven.
It is.
It really is.
That's a heaven that I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's eternity.
It is. You're right though, in the fact that like Tanner's a robot when it comes to being scheduled and doing the organization, which
And
I
you're
am
not.
I am
Okay.
not. Like it gives me stress. Like I missed a podcast the other day because I had what do you call it? Calendar notification fatigue is what I'm going to call it, because he sends 15 calendar notifications a day.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah.
It's not a day, it's a week.
And this one, to be fair, you
looks like it's a
rescheduled.
day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, you've started this. It's taken off. You guys have become incredibly successful. And you know what? The worst thing, I love it when people like take interest in you, but when I hear somebody say, I went and listened to like one of your first podcasts, I die a little inside because they're so bad. So have you marked spots to where you're like, well, this is obviously when he came on, but is there other spots where like, we grew this way, we grew? Anything pop out?
Yeah, there's a lot of equipment changes that have really amplified the quality of the content that we've put together. Obviously, you get better with interviews and shorter, more concise questions as you grow in your skills. But in the grand scheme of things, I called you in the beginning and asked what kind of equipment you were using and how you recorded your shows, and we did none of that.
Yeah, that's
Because you're a solo host, and we were doing different things. But we got out of Dave's basement and went to Dave's office, which was a huge increase for us.
That was a nice spot, though.
Yeah. You
Oh,
record-
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still is a beautiful office.
Yes.
We're just no longer there. But then when we started doing more video and upgrading our cameras and getting better quality, and then in December 2024, we started in our own studio. So it was consistent. You didn't tear equipment down. You didn't change the setup. And that really provides a good baseline to make small tweaks that do a really big difference for the quality.
Which people that have never done it, it sounds like, you just have to set up. But no, it's such a pain in the butt. Now. So it's the Casey studio, is that right?
Yes.
It's in an old Casey's.
It's in an old Casey's.
What do you call it?
Well, they're not a sponsor, so no free ads, right?
Yeah, screw those
Yeah,
guys.
screw those guys.
We call it Studio 205, which is so original because the address starts out as 205 6th Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And is that, I don't want to get too personal, but is something you all three went in on?
So actually, Cory came across the property. So Cory and I own the studio itself,
Okay.
and we rent a third of it out to a Farm Bureau agent. So can we do that for you, Ed?
I don't have my bell with me, so yeah, go right ahead. So they're selling insurance, or
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, that's
It was actually my insurance agent. We were out for lunch doing just a yearly check and just asking what was going on. I said, "Oh, we got this building going on." He's like, "Oh, I'd love to see it." And he comes in and he goes, "Holy cow, I need to be in here." And we had some chiropractor that was looking to be in there, wanted some $10,000 build out, and we're like, "Yeah,
you could have got massages and stuff like
I
that."
don't know. It would have been the second chiropractor in a. How many people are in Slater? 1,400
Not
people.
many.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
No, we don't. Yeah, it wasn't a long deal.
So now you have a permanent spot,
Yep. Permanent spot.
and you're doing more video.
That's correct. Yep.
God, that's good for you. I find it incredibly difficult to make that jump to video, but you guys seem like you have kind of seamlessly done it.
It was so worth it. I mean, when we talk about relationships and kind of the theme of the way Farm for Profit's grown, when people could start recognizing you more than your voice, they could actually see you. Now you have way more fun conversations in the public. These trade shows, there's a lot more interaction. You can't really slide by under the radar anymore. But the video is key. And it was key with the social media explosion.
I was going to say, and you guys know it too, the social media side of the world, as YouTube Shorts became a thing, as Instagram Reels became a thing, as TikTok exploded across the globe, video was what the customer demanded. And so if we can get the same message across in 5 different types of media, game on.
I would say TikTok was probably our biggest explosion for social media-wise. We drug our feet for a long time on video. We were all doing it on our personals. But to take it to the podcast side and then get the editors and all that was a large undertaking.
You can't go on TikTok live and show naked influencers. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, the answer is
Half
no.
naked.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that. No.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Did you just wake up and you went to log into TikTok and it was gone?
Now
Yes.
you can go on our Patreon and you can see the exclusive footage of that if you want.
I'm good. I'm good with it. Yeah.
It's a good story. Tanner, you can start out on it.
Yeah, so we love the relationships that we've formed with creators across agriculture all over the place. And we were giving millennial farmer Zach Johnson and Randy Nussman. Yeah, he's little known out of
Just a
Minnesota.
small influencer out of Minnesota.
She sounds nice.
Yeah.
Sounds very nice.
But we couldn't figure out why they quit doing their podcast. So we made them a deal. We said, you come down to our studio and we will record an Off the Husk. We'll be
Which was their podcast.
their podcast. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll produce it for you. Let's put the show out. Your fans are demanding this. And who better to have as guests than us?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's forward thinking.
Yeah, right. We
I
did
believe
this.
they came to us.
They did come. Well, yeah.
They were like,
something
hey, we're
along
going to be in
those
town
lines.
this time, so like, could we get together at the studio?
They
So
also
it's-
brought refreshments.
It's a U.S. hockey, Canadian hockey match.
Which was a big
It was
deal.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were watching that on the TV, having some cocktails, turned the mics on, had every mic, every camera set up in the studio, including Cory's cell phone that was live on TikTok.
Whoops.
Yep.
So it's your fault.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had done a stunt at National Farm Machinery Show to where I printed pictures of a couple of our guests and had them autograph them. You know, like here's a baby picture, here's an embarrassing photo, and Zach's wife had sent us this picture.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, I printed 5 or 6 off.
Yeah. He was not nude. He was in a
singlet.
Borat monokini. Is that what
Singlet.
Yeah, singlet.
Yeah.
Singlet.
But like
Banana
like a
hammock.
thong
Yeah.
singlet.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like a wrestling singlet.
You could see cheeks.
Cheeks.
could
Very
see cheeks.
cheeky.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a very, So we're live, and Cory gets a couple notifications and apparently dismisses them, doesn't think anything
I wasn't
of it.
watching my phone. I wasn't the one. Zach grabbed the phone, turned it to him, and he was holding up the picture. And he wouldn't put it down because he
he's
loved
very,
it.
very proud of his
He was.
bum.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah.
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 So yes, we end our night, absolute blast of a time, all well served. And next morning I wake up and I send Cory a text message. And what did I
No,
say?
you called me
Oh, I called you.
at 6 a.m. And it was like, I've been sleeping for like 3 hours.
What did I say?
You were like, we effed up.
Oh,
And-
like the Hangover.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
Yeah.
immediately my mind went to something bad. Like, someone left or, shouldn't have been driving or whatever. Like, something bad. And
No.
he's like, no, we lost our
Just
TikTok.
lost our
Our
TikTok.
TikTok's banned. And I'm like, oh, geez, man. Like, that's just social media.
Yeah.
It was going to get banned anyway. But TikTok in general.
Oh yeah,
Not just our account,
Yeah.
right?
that did. Well, maybe by the time this is out, it'll be gone anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's a fantastic story, you three.
So yeah,
That
Zach
was
Johnson got us
definitely
banned.
farming for fun. That was podcasting for fun.
But it was pretty cool because we started a new one and we had 15,000 followers over the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, right back. We
Yeah.
lost 110, 20, I don't know, some
Thousand or
thousand. Which it's big, but it's not huge.
I want to thank TikTok though, because honestly, I kept reporting you guys watching that live again and again
sure.
and again. Every time he could, I was just
I so appreciate your sense of humor because when I texted you the morning after and I said, hey, we lost our TikTok, we're trying to get it back. And you were like, finally, I've been trying to get rid of that forever.
Yeah.
Like that was boom. That was
We
his
also have to thank Charlie Trucker. He got us our second
Yep.
strike on the
Violation.
account at National Farm Machinery Show when we were live. That was Rachel's fault.
Yes.
And then also
did you
Rachel's
say a naughty word.
a few,
couple
maybe
phrases.
some derogatory
Handful.
things.
Yeah.
He was having a good time.
I met him for the first time last night, and that would be my immediate response was never to have him on anything live.
Yeah. I just think never live ananyway.
Have you ever
what do you
been
have to gain?
podcasting and say, like worried like during the middle of the podcast you're like, guys, ixnay on the
Yeah.
you know, and looking at the others, that was that one.
Yeah. Someday I'll tell you a story about a PBS and a guy that was. I'll tell you later. Okay. Well, what do we got here?
So that is what do you want to call it? A partnership, a gift?
It's a gift partnership. Yeah,
It's a gift partnership.
Yeah.
Or relationships on social media is what that is.
So that is the Racked Audio Ammo Box speaker, custom made for Farm4Profit Media. It's got up to 36 hours. It's pretty heavy, if you can't tell.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's okay. Knock
man.
over everything. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So it's a Bluetooth speaker, 36 hours of runtime, waterproof, and linkable. So you can have multiple ammo cases and play
If you
all
got a
from one
business or a
device.
farm, they'll powder coat it, put your logo on
Am
it.
I getting paid for a commercial here?
Well, here's the deal. We got an email last night that said we need something cool to put on the table.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't read it until this morning.
Till this morning.
Oh,
And so
okay.
this was
was
just
in your
happened
car.
to be
Went
in
to our
the
truck.
truck.
This is what we had.
And we had a
Same,
mic.
same thing with the microphone that we are going to use tomorrow.
Yep.
So
Gotcha. This is your first Egg PhD field days?
Yes.
Is that right?
It is.
pretty
Yeah.
excited.
It's impressive. It is impressive. I mean, it's one day. It's, I would say, not complete. It's a lot different from any other farm show that you've probably been to. Yeah. The Hefties these people are
These people.
crazy about agronomics.
Yeah.
I mean, they all want to grow 9 million bushel corn.
Yeah.
And they're here to figure it out. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it.
Well, and it's nice because everybody puts their all into the one-day show. It's not like ones that go 3 and 4 and 5 days where everybody gets exhausted. It's like everybody can just go for it in one day, right?
Right.
That's what's going to be fascinating to us because most trade shows we go to are 2 and 3 days, sometimes longer, and this schedule looks jam-packed.
Yeah, in and out. What do they got you guys doing?
We get to talk land with Dave right away in the morning. The old wake-up call at
I feel like they
7:40.
specifically gave us a 7:40 time slot. Like
I
now
got
we have
one
to
too,
behave.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not picking on the newbies.
Yeah. And then we get to do a couple of Farm4Fun recordings over the noon hour. So it'll be a lot of fun with the High-Tech Farmer and the Peterson Farm Brothers. For as long as they've been in the game and we've been in the game, we've never put something together. So it'll be exciting.
He doesn't like you guys.
Yeah, I heard that.
Greg
So-
Peterson? Yeah, he told me that. Actually, when I interviewed him on a podcast, he specifically said he
Wow,
didn't like
right out there.
This is before you guys even had a podcast.
He was like, I just don't
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah. And he
I think
named
he
you
was
all.
gonna. I think he was gonna write a song about him.
Oh, that'd
Maybe
be
a
great.
parody.
You know, we do need a new intro song.
We do,
We
yeah.
do badly need it. How do you do that on your podcast? You've had the same intro your entire podcasting career.
Yeah.
Does it get old?
I don't care.
He wears
No.
the same shirt every day too. So
That's fair.
Yeah, it's simple.
I've said that several times. I'm jealous because you have a uniform. Like,
Yeah.
Rob's going to show up in either shorts and that shirt or pants
And that shirt.
And that shirt.
It makes
Well-
packing simple.
I know.
Well, so with RFD, I mean the green screen, you've got like a segment A. You could have one video that you could be 6 months apart in filming it, and you could tell it by like weight fluctuation and my haircut and that. So you always have to wear the same thing. So we just
Well, it
it's
must be
simple.
winter. Rob's got 20 pounds.
Believe me. I was just watching the video today. I'm like, oh, there's Fat Rob.
there's Fat Rob.
Well, what's next for you guys?
We're excited to continue to push the envelope. That's one of the things that Cory's been challenged us from the beginning is to do it like nobody's ever done it before. We've launched a policy-focused podcast called Rush Hour Ag. We've launched an FFA-focused podcast called Beyond the Jacket. We've got tons of ideas, and it's just neat to build a team around us to help implement those. So I think the future is just always more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's grown from an idea to 2 people to 9+ people and outside contractors. It's kind of crazy to think where it's gone, but the theme has always been relationships with people, from the first relationship with Tanner and I to bringing Cory into relationships of who is next that we get to meet along the road.
Gotcha. I don't want to tell on people, but your podcast editor is moonlighting.
Yeah, I know.
We have literally the best editor in the industry.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Shh. We don't need you to get more busy. No.
That's enough out of you.
That's enough. We're all on the same page there.
I've complimented our editor multiple times to his parents, which is kind of a weird thing to say
very
out loud,
weird.
but it's been great.
Yeah.
It does feel awkward having him here in person listening to us on the mics.
Is there an award for the guy that listened to the most podcasts? Like world record?
He might have it.
Because he might have it. We need to check with them.
That poor sucker. He probably needs his hearing checked.
This would be
Everybody
a great
knows-
time to ask him, like, what could we do better? Like, what are our little ticks?
He's like, balance your audio, damn it.
Yeah.
Could I say that?
What's the worst thing they do, William? This is fun. Yeah.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Dave's long
I
questions.
was waiting for it.
Dave's
You know
3-minute
what?
questions.
Don't answer that, William. I'll save you,
Thank you.
buddy. Did you have any idea that it would take off like it has?
No.
No, I think it's a testament to Tanner and Dave were truly trying to just be a better value to their customers, and never was set out to, like, they didn't start a podcast to make money.
Okay.
Right. And then when I came on, my motives were, it's COVID. I can't hang out with my friends. I'm a social guy. Like, this is my social outlet and my creative outlet. So I never even thought about it. And then all of a sudden people started wanting to, hey, we'd like you to mention us on the podcast or be a partner. And it's like, oh, we can actually make money and have fun at the same time.
You can?
Well,
It's fascinating.
at least enough to pay, like, for our gas up here.
That would be nice.
Well, I thought Rob was paying for our gas up here.
Oh, yeah.
That
was what was
hand
promised.
that into the hefties. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, it's so tough for people that have jobs and, I'm going to do a podcast, because everybody's got a podcast now. Luckily, Tanner was ahead of the game before everybody knew what it was, and you yourself. And you went from having a business to kind of transitioning. We all have our own lives, our own businesses, and our own kids, family, etc. So to get 3 of us together at the same time, do this, record all the time, is extremely tough, but it also makes us flexible and a little bit unique too.
Yeah. We can do it with just one host, or we can do it with all 3 of us, or we can do it with a mix match.
It does give you some
Mishmash.
freedom if you can't make one. Because I've seen you guys do with 2, right?
And we've divided and conquered. We went down to FarmCon.
Yep.
And Dave went up to Minnesota and did a speaking engagement.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
It's been life-saving, truly. Just you can't expect, because now we're 2 shows a week. The amount of content that's been recommended from our listeners to do, our list got too long. It was going to be like 3 years deep before you'd get to a topic. So for 2 years now, we've done 2 shows a week, and that's a heavy lift. So it's nice to have that flexibility and understanding within the team that we don't all have to be there.
Yeah.
We all feel bad when we miss one, but we don't all have to be there.
Yeah.
We should go back and listen. Originally, like day 1, Tanner sent me a podcast on how to podcast. We should go listen to that and see if there's any validation to it.
Yeah.
What'd you say, FarmCon? What is that?
well, that's what it was, right?
Yep.
FarmCon down in Kansas City that
Ag Swag.
Ag Swag puts on, all those guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you didn't come and get your influencer award.
Influencer award. Content
I
creator.
did get one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's.
didn't
But you
come
weren't
receive
there.
it in person.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Have you found companies are changing? Because I remember when Emily started to try to get advertisers or podcasts. I don't even know what it is. Have you seen a change since you guys have been doing it?
Yeah, it has been a lot of adjustments to the data side, which is where my numbers and analytical background have served us immensely, because It's a lot different than an old magazine getting shipped to the mailbox and use that as a message received, message sent metric.
Yeah.
We can tell you from the podcast side where they listened from. How long did they listen? Did
That
they,
one I hate.
Did they
I'm
skip
like,
through
why did
their
that
ad?
person only listen for 30 freaking seconds?
Yeah. Like, what in that first 30 seconds turned them off?
As soon as you
right?
announced that it was Farm for Profit crew,
These guys give me crap for the way I start off. I'm like, hey, listeners, welcome back to the Farm for Profit podcast. We probably lose a lot of people in the first 8 seconds.
yeah.
Well, you got to have energy, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to.
And sometimes he doesn't.
Never.
He's got a dismissive tone.
You guys used to like get stuff from a brewery, right?
Yep.
Like a different beer.
We did. Yeah.
That's how it started off. The Farm for Fun started off.
Yeah.
Was we were actually traveling around to different distilleries, breweries, or bringing stuff in. Dull Distributing out of Des Moines was giving us different craft beers, and that was a nice little partnership to get us kicked off. And that's pretty cool because like we had no metrics at that time.
Yeah.
And they're just believing it. Like here's a 6-pack of funky beer, and but that got hard to coordinate when you start going to twice a week. And
Oh, yeah.
like, all of a sudden you need a lot of beer.
A lot of beer.
Well, and they're not all good.
No.
Did you ever say that? Like if one
Oh,
really
yeah.
sucked?
Yeah. That was the best part. We had the contract with the distributor, not the brewery.
Not the brewery.
Okay. So
I
you
mean,
could-
we sent Tony Reed some beer that we were trying.
Tony Reed.
Yeah, another small influencer from Illinois.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll look him up.
Yep. And what do you have? An IPA.
Yeah.
And he's a Keystone Light guy. And he's like, it feels like I'm drinking a pine tree.
You know, I could actually makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
It was fun because then that merged into Cory with that connection, that relationship, getting the Busch Light Combine, which then merged into a sponsorship with the Busch Light itself as corporate. The lowest paying gig you could get. They told us we'd get a
Probably the
year's
highest
supply.
nostalgia.
They pay in beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said
Yeah.
you could get a
2
year's
cases a month.
supply, and it's only 2 cases a month. I'm like, are you kidding?
2 cases a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can only talk about Busch Light so many times. So we started
Yeah.
mixing that with like chocolate milk and orange juice and
Ice cream.
ice cream, and we were doing
Worcestershire
everything.
sauce.
How did,
What
what was
is
that?
wrong with you guys?
Some of those are delicious.
Made for great
No,
content.
they're not.
I wish we had it on video.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot of it.
I want to end this damn interview now. That's disgusting.
Busch
Still
Light
better
and
than-
chocolate milk. Try it.
It's absolutely delicious. It's got to be better than cheese on apple pie.
Oh, that's a stomachache waiting to happen.
Rob, it's hard when you ask how have the vendors changed, if you will. Originally, I was the naysayer, and I'm like, Tanner, we don't have enough people that listen to us for anybody to want to give us anything. There's no way it's going to take an army. What comes first, chicken or egg? Do we have the listeners, or how do we get the listeners, etc. And he kept emulating the value of targeted listeners, people that actually want to be exactly what we want to do, make them more profitable. That helped. So kudos to Tanner on that side. He's all the business side and has built those relationships. So
These guys make it sound like I'm not any fun.
It's not. But we need that. We need a not fun person.
We did it not fun.
Yeah.
right.
Maybe
You
you just
appear
look
to
more
not
fun.
be fun.
Someone has to send the calendar invites.
So we got calendar invites, and then Cory is the client concierge,
Yeah.
right? He's the guy that makes sure everybody's happy. I just show up and talk. That's all I do.
Yeah, you need one of
Okay.
those too.
He's
How
just
do you-
the talent.
Are you the fluffer?
Yeah, I guess.
We wanted to put that on his business card, but instead it's Chief Talent Officer.
Chief
Oh.
talent.
CTO.
CTO. Okay.
I was
All
a CTO before John Deere did a CTO.
Yeah.
So.
right. Okay. Let's not go there. Interesting industry that we have found ourselves in. A lot of them come and go. A lot of people fire up. Do you guys have any rules? Because what I'm getting after, I find it difficult to interview because of personal things that have happened. But before that, we would get, hey, do you want to come on our podcast? And I'm like, yeah, how many have you done? And I kind of had a rule that you had to do at least 10. And then because I would interview, and that would be the only podcast they ever did. And I'm like, just kind of, it takes time and that. Do you all have rules?
We don't have as many rules as the just pure availability in our calendars. We probably just say no due to necessity of scheduling. But it kind of comes down to, are we interested in the people? Or are we interested in the topics?
I think we have rules. Originally, the rule was, so as Cory was finding some of the people to talk to. He had rules for metrics on social media, whether you're cool enough or not.
That was my follow back metric.
Right. But then we also had, we have other,
I know that.
You
one.
know that
I know
from
that
Twitter,
metric.
right?
I'm not going to hunt you down.
Yeah.
we had other rules. We don't talk politics, so we started a separate podcast for that. We don't really talk religion, And then the other rule was if it sucks, we just never aired it.
Yeah, but to be guests on somebody else's, I mean, Cory's been on a hunting podcast. We got to be on a podcast out of Nebraska. Nebraska. We got surprised with the governor being on there as a co-host.
The governor of Nebraska?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were defending their corn.
Oh,
How good it was,
piss off, Nebraska.
Yeah, we pretty much won that debate.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd say the biggest rule is probably with our partners. I've always wanted to stay authentic, and not. I mean, we could work with any biological company. I mean, we got them all up in the emails.
Yeah.
And we've made a rule that we'll work with no more than 3 per episode.
Not biological companies.
No,
3 period.
3 period, and definitely vet who we're working with, because we have to realize that people actually do listen to us sometimes, and we don't want to steer people in the wrong direction. So.
No, any biological, you just take it.
Yeah.
Take the money and go.
Take the money and run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say
they'll
it's the best thing I've ever put on my farm.
Yeah, they'll be out of business in 3 months. It'll be fine.
Yeah, before you can even place an order, they'll be out of business.
You've been doing the podcast for a good while, as we have. As you talk how the vendors change, do you think the listeners are changing?
What the hell is wrong with you? You don't ask me questions, man.
You don't ask me questions on my show.
Conversations.
Yeah, probably. We started out on Twitter, and I think if you ever talk about like a moment in the podcast is when we broke out of Twitter. And then we got into a thing where we were just doing the influencers, and my audience didn't necessarily care for that. Everybody's audience is different. Mine likes the story. Yours likes whatever your guys like. So, yeah, you just had to learn I had to learn to listen to them by just reading the numbers and that.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's enough questions.
Fair enough.
Twitter has become not as fun place as it was about 10 years ago.
You might argue. I don't know. Even TikTok, I'm like,
it's definitely not the same.
The ads are just every other.
Yep.
I feel like Twitter made you tough, because on Twitter they could say anything, and you couldn't erase it. You just had to deal with it. So
yeah, this editing comments is
oh my
BS.
gosh, some people just starting on TikTok, I feel like, I don't know, they're kind of soft.
Yeah. Well, clearly they banned us for.
Clearly,
Yeah.
All right, run down where everybody can find all of you.
Yep, it's Farm4Profit. It's the number 4, probably the best and worst thing we ever did. You can search up us on any platform. You got to explain that there's a 4.
Yeah,
Everybody
don't
types in
spell out
FOR.
That's a really dumb idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks kind of cool as a logo, but
Farm for where else?
everywhere. Just Google that. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Threads.
YouTube, Threads. You can watch the video on Spotify. That was a cool bump when we started putting
was a
video
cool
on
bump.
Spotify.
I don't want to hear that. I know, because I know you're right. I just,
We
gosh.
drug our feet for 3 years.
We
on that.
quadrupled our audience on Spotify.
Shut up. Well, how about individually? Where can people find you?
Yeah, same thing. Tanner Winterhoff, pretty much named on all the platforms that I'm on. I'm blessed to be able to do the podcast full time now, and then Farm with Family as another full time job.
Yeah, I'd be Corn, Pork, and Beans on Twitter, and I think I'm just Cory Hillebo on everything else. Hillebo Family Farms on Facebook.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm Iowa land guy now, expanding to the Midwest. So just land guy. Land guy on TikTok, Facebook is David Whitaker. Most all socials are land guy.
Real estate people have weird names. There's land guy, land gal. What's some of the other ones? They all try to take your name.
I know.
Yeah.
Farming, we sold a bunch of ground in our neighborhood, 15 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
That was last summer. One just came up for 16.5. Do you think it'll stay on the market for a bit? Because we can get it before it comes on the market, but
How does your $15,000 land look that you bought?
no, I didn't buy any of that. Yeah,
It's so tough, but we're back to COVID levels. So there's not very much inventory. So I don't think it'll stay on the market very long. Because the inventory is so low, prices are still warranting more than they should.
No, you just stop talking.
More than they should.
I learned what I wanted to. Yes, thank you. Well, guys, congratulations on what you have built. It's fascinating, and as I don't know, professional courtesy or professional something, whatever. It's been fun to watch you guys and how you've evolved and how you've grown. It's a great voice for agriculture. So thank you very much.
Well, we say thank you right back. Your legacy, your leadership in this part of ag media that's never been done before.
We don't need this.
No, I was serious. And for sharing your editor.
Everybody else, we'll see you next time.